What's going on, everybody? It's Carlos here once again. Now in this video we're going to be going in a demonstration and show you how easy it is to fake Mars. How am I going to do this? Well, first of all, this video was inspired by a video that ODD did exposing Mars and how they have this facility.
Though I was interested, I still thought to myself that of course they have to have a simulated Mars environment to train in. Why wouldn't they? It's not that weird, right? But since that time, I've learned a whole lot more about the idea of space travel, vacuums, non-vacuums, and how thrust and combustion are impossible in a vacuum. Therefore, space travel is a hoax. Let me show you what I mean with two scientific experiments that were conducted in a vacuum chamber. I'll link these videos in the description, all credit to Cody's lab. This first video proves that thrust is not possible in a vacuum.
I believe it's around Antarctica, where they do a lot of the training for their so-called Mars missions. So I went ahead and posted a video here. Well, not a video, but I Google mapped it, and we're gonna grab an image from there, and then I'm gonna show you how easy it is to take it into Photoshop, because I think there's a lot of people who don't understand how easy it is to manipulate a photo in Photoshop. So we're gonna just go through that and show you how easy it is to fake Mars. Okay, so let's go. All right, so as you see, I already Googled a image here. Now the one that I chose out of all of these is going to be this one right here. So we'll just click it. We'll save picture as. Yep. And we'll go from there. So now I am going to open up Photoshop, and then we will actually, let's do this before I open it. Let me grab the actual picture, and I can just drop that. Here it is right here. And I'll just, once I open it, I'll bring it in here and it'll just open right up for me. All right, so here's the picture right here. You see it? Now this is gonna be really simple. So there's 100 ways you can do this. I'm not saying that my way is the right way, but the way I usually do stuff like this is I make a copy of the actual file, so that way if something goes wrong I can always mess around with it. But here are my like effect styles, so I can go through all of these. So let's just say I wanted to make it blue. See, I can easily make that blue. I wanted to change the intensity of the blue, I can do that. So this is how we're gonna fake Mars. All right, so my goal is to get a red. So here, this is like the perfect tint, as you can see, but now the background here is kind of off, but that's fine. So one of the things that I want to do is with this, I want to open up a new layer, and I'm going to go into the adjustments, and we're going to go into like the hue. Yeah, so we have the saturation here. So I'll even make this a little darker and take some of the, get it to, I see that's about right. I say that's about right. I'm happy with that. Let's go into some of the curves and just kind of give it a little bit more contrast and doll it up a little bit, and that looks good to me. I'm gonna copy this, and then this will be the file that I mess around with. So what I'm gonna do now is just, in order to get this to look a little bit more lively, I will start erasing it. So if I wanted to erase the background, you could see I can bring that background back. So it gives it a little bit more life, and it makes it just feel like it's actually, like we're actually there, right? And that's the same thing I'm gonna do with the actual background. So let's grab this one, let's grab this tool here, and I'm just going to start wiping all this right. Again, there's probably 100 ways you can do this. I'm just showing you a quick way. We're gonna make this picture come to life, and that's it. That's how we're gonna do it. So let me just clean this up and I'll come back to you in a second. All right now, so check this out. So now we have everything squared away. This is how it looked before. Actually, let's get rid of all of them. This is how it looked before, and this is how it looked now. I mean, that's how simple it is. And I didn't even spend too much time messing around with it. Like, I left some of this there because it looks like it's piling up some dirt. But for the most part, I mean, look how easy it is to fake a picture and make you think that we're actually in Mars. Look at this. Okay, this was actually where they were, right here. Okay, this is like Devon Island or whatever island this is where they do their training sites, right? And these are actual photos, and then you have this. Check that out. That's how simple it is. So now that I've shown you how easy it is to fake this, do me a favor, check out the commercial. More truth in plain sight. Here we go.
James drove his RAV4 hybrid into no man's land and stumbled upon some stranded enthusiasts. He shared his sandwiches. He rescued their rover. He observed their methods. And was invited to join the crew for the remainder of the mission. No. James left to discover new frontiers and potable water. How far will you take the all-new RAV4 hybrid? Toyota, let's go places.